Hey YouTubers, this is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the new Amazon Prime movie, My Spy. But before I get started, big shout out to my friend, the Big O, for sending me this shirt. It doesn't say Trump, it says Pump 2020, Make America Jacked Again. He is a wrestler and I wanted to thank him for sending me this. Big O, you're the greatest guy ever for sending me this. I appreciate your friendship, man, and hope after this whole pandemic ends, we'll meet someday. So, on to the movie review. Today, today, like I said, I am reviewing the Amazon Prime original movie My Spy, which was supposed to be released in theater, but due to the pandemic, it was moved to Amazon Prime. So this movie is basically about Dave Batista playing this really tough CIA agent named JJ, who basically is supposed to spy on this family who is waiting, who is basically waiting to hear back from the bad guy, who is the Sophie, played by Chloe Coleman's uncle. So when their cover is blown by Sophie, they JJ and Bobby, the girl he works with, have to make sure their cover is not blown by doing stuff the little girl asks of him, and when he honestly does all this stuff, he goes in way too deep, but he does form a bond with the little girl, which is great, but it's somewhat not a part of their job to keep interact with the little girl. I'm sorry if I'm losing you guys. Bear with me. But all in all, this movie was good. I wouldn't put it up there with the movies of summer 2020 just yet. I gotta keep watching it to see if it'll be in my top 10. But all in all, this was just a funny movie. Some of the jokes landed, but some of them didn't. But Dave Batista literally made this movie hilarious, especially at near the middle of the movie, like most of you saw in the trailers and everything, of him dancing. That was just funny. I was cracking up to that. And let me tell you, the action in this movie was hands down perfect. We seen Dave Batista as Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy and many other movies. Again, Dave, I don't know if you'll watch this, but awesome job in this movie. You were phenomenal. Looking forward to seeing what you'll do next. But I digress. This movie had a few good scenes in it, but some weren't that good. I was really wondering what was going on at some parts, but I kind of got up to speed a little bit with this movie, but it was still a fun and enjoyable family movie that everyone will enjoy, especially the little kids. But some stuff in this movie that little kids shouldn't hear, because it kind of has some adult humor in it that I don't think the kids will get, to be honest. But there was actually a couple of scenes that I really enjoyed. Like at the beginning of the movie, it was just funny and interesting to see Dave Batista as a CIA agent playing this really tough guy, but deep down he's a huge softie when it comes to Sophie and being able to get along with her. But let me tell you about the little girl, Sophie, played by Chloe Coleman. She is just adorable. We've seen her in Timmy Failure, Mistakes Were Made, the Disney Plus original movie. Excuse me. And she really knows how to act. She knows how to blackmail JJ into getting him to do whatever he wants, because she knows if he doesn't, she'll send that video recording of him spying on their house. But she is a straight up boss. She she is really spy material, and JJ just teaches her how to be a spy, which is kind of like the best thing about the movie because she has the skills and material to be a spy, and let me tell you, things kind of get crazy when he tries to train her. Again, another shout out to Chloe Coleman. Chloe, you are one tough little girl. Kudos to honestly being this really badass little girl. Excuse my language. I'm looking. I'm also looking forward to to seeing what you'll do in your next film because you are a talented, gifted little girl. Keep on doing what you do. And also, what else I can tell you about this movie is that it's just a fun, loving movie that has a lot of heartwarming moments and a few funny scenes in this movie that I think you'll be able to just have a good laugh at. It's a Dave Batista movie, and if you love Dave Batista, then watch it. Watch it. Because you already know it's going to be good if he's in there, if he is in a movie, because, well, he's him. He's definitely him. But another thing I can tell you is that, well, the bad guys, they weren't exactly interesting. They could have been a whole lot more better because we only saw only a few scenes with them, and I wish we could have seen more of them. Just like Ken Jeong. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Forgive me. Ken Jeong, he wasn't in the movie that much. I wish he was in it more as well because we only saw like most of him like at the beginning, the middle, and the end. And we need to see more of him because he is JJ and Bobby's boss, and he should be like calling them, checking in on them just to see how the mission is going and everything. So yeah, I wish there was more Ken Jeong in there because he is just a really talented actor who honestly needed to be in there a whole lot more. That was the one of the things that really bothered me, and I wish he could have been in there a whole lot more. And that's it for my rant. On to the positives and negatives. First off, as always, are the positive. First positive is Dave Batista and Chloe Coleman having a good chemistry in this movie. I could tell by watching them in this movie that they really hit it off because they're really good together and they're both talented actors and actress for sure because you can tell that Dave Batista had a bunch of fun filming with Chloe Coleman because they know how to act off each other's strengths and know how to just like roll with the stuff that's in the movie too. And that's the one thing I enjoyed. If you don't have good chemistry with the people you're working with, then the movie's a bust. And another positive is that, well, the actors in this movie were phenomenal, hands down phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but also, but it was really enjoyable to see all of them like have fun and just enjoy working with each other. That's the best thing about this movie that I enjoyed a lot. Another positive is that, well, you get to see a lot of heartwarming moments between JJ and Sophie, how they just hit it off, and how Sophie just enjoys being around JJ a whole lot. And they actually really don't like each other at first, but like when it gets to the middle of the movie, they end up like really getting along together and seeing stuff like that. It's really fun and exciting to watch, without a doubt. And on to the negatives, guys. First negative is, like I said before, Ken Jeong not being in the movie that much. We only see him like through some parts of the movie. Then after that, he shows up. He shows up like at the near end of the movie, and that just really didn't sit well with me. It could have been better if he like just we saw more of him instead of just a little bit of him. Instead of just a little bit of him, because he's Ken Jeong. He's Ken Jeong. He's a funny actor, and it would have been fun to see him in more parts of the movie. And another negative is that some of the jokes didn't land. So, don't get me wrong, some of them did, but some didn't. I was I was expecting the jokes to be more interesting and funny, but it just seemed like it really didn't hit well with me. I think that the jokes needed some work. They definitely needed work in this movie, for sure. And I think they could have worked more on that. And another negative is the bad guys. The bad guys didn't really seem fun and interesting. It could have been better if they honestly made them more action packed and exciting. That's the one. That's the one thing that they need to work on. Also, they need to be more mischievous. Bad guys are known for their mischievous behavior and evil ways. That's something I really believe in. That the bad guys really needed to be more evil. Yeah. And that's it for my positives and negatives. On to the rating. I give My Spy a solid B because it was fun and interesting and entertaining. We got to see a lot of heartwarming moments between Dave and Chloe. Also, it was just a fun, entertaining movie that I think everyone is gonna love and watch. And another thing is that again, the cast, they really hit it off. It was fun and exciting, and I loved seeing how they all have good chemistry together. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you thought of the movie, subscribe, and share with everyone you know. Press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.